Hey, I've got a brand new trick, and before we're done, I'll show you how to do it. So here we go. All right, so I got a deck of cards, which I'm going to take. I'm going to give multiple cuts, mix them all up. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to start dropping some cards, and then I would have you tell me to stop wherever you want. Stop. So you would look at a card and memorize the card, okay? Simple enough? All right. So I'm going to do that now, and I want you to tell me to stop whenever you want. Anytime you want. Stop. Okay. We'll take the card, we'll look at it. Okay, I want you to memorize it. Got it? All right. Put it on top of the deck. Then we will now, well, actually we now know that the card is somewhere near the top here, right? But that's too easy. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give it a shuffle. And you know what? Let's make it even harder. Let's give it a second shuffle. So it's almost impossible. How am I going to find that card? Okay, now I'll do a little bit of magic. All right, so we have 52 cards in this deck. Looks like a well-shuffled deck of cards, too. All right, so now I've got to find your card. Let's see. Let me use my index finder finger. It's not down here. It's not down. I'm getting closer to this area right in here. You know what? I believe your card was the 2 of hearts. Now, that's a pretty good trick. All right, so this is a simple trick. There is a setup, and it's all the hearts. So let me get all the hearts, which takes a moment, and then I'll show you exactly how it works. This is a great little trick, and when I first saw it, I couldn't figure out how they did it. So it was fun to learn and then to do. All right, so all these cards, again, are just random cards. The clubs, the diamonds, and the spades. Okay, so nothing going on here, but doesn't matter. All right, so now we have the 13 hearts, and they're in no specific order. In fact, I like it better that way. When I set it up, I usually try to make the cards in totally different spots. Like I don't want the 1, 2, 3 together. Maybe throw this 6 right here, and the 7 way down at the end, okay? So, again, pretty random order, because again, when we show the deck, I don't want them, you know, ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in order. So that's why this works great. 13 cards. Okay, then I gave you some fake cuts, but that's, you know, I'm not going to do that again. You can do that if you want. If you don't feel comfortable, just start with the deck like this. Just pick it up, start. Okay, so then what I do is I give an example of what we're going to do. So I want you to tell me to stop anytime you want. Stop. What I'm doing is I'm looking at this card. You notice I don't show it to you or the camera. I'm looking at it. It's the ace of hearts, and that's going to be my key card. This is going to help me find your card, okay? So now we put it on top of the deck. So that's the example, but really it's helping me set up the trick, okay? Okay, then I do it, and when I do it for you to pick, you notice I go slow. I go, all right, I want you to pick a card. Tell me to stop anytime you want. You only have 13 choices, so you go real slow. Okay, you say stop anytime you want. Stop. Okay. So let's say this is the card, and for the tutorial, it's the King of Hearts, okay? So now we take the King of Hearts, you memorized it. Take it right here. And now my key card is going to go right on top of that King, okay? So that's how I'm going to find that King. And I'll show you that in a moment. So now, right now, all the cards are sitting here on the top. So that's why when I do the shuffles, because I already know what I'm looking for, so the shuffles now just make it great because it makes it look like a good shuffle because the cards will get spread out. So you give it a good shuffle, try to be as clean as you could, and then you go, you know what? Let's make it even harder. So you give it a second shuffle. Okay, and do a little bit of magic. And all I'm thinking is ace of hearts, ace of hearts. Then I spread them out. Actually, if you wanted to do the reveal this way, you could do it this way if you want. But I think this works because, again, the cards are now spread out. There's not many down at this end, but they're all spread throughout the first half of the deck. And then, of course, all I have to do is look through here. This isn't quite as spread up as I've done in the past, but still, nobody's going to really notice, I don't think. Get down in here. I look for my key card, which is the Ace of Hearts. And the card to the right, now it may be right next to it, could be right here, but it'll always be the next heart to the right will be your card. And in this case, it was the King of Hearts. So I hope you liked the trick and tutorial. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your support and have a great day.